Fatigue after 65 becomes one of the most insidious enemies of health. Many older adults do not notice how they gradually lose strength. Drowsiness appears, weakness increases, heaviness in the body grows, and the desire to do anything fades. The U.S. National Institute on Aging warns that chronic fatigue affects more than 45% of people over 65 and sharply increases the risk of serious diseases. What seems like simple weakness can turn into heart failure, dementia, diabetes, and even premature death. When fatigue becomes constant, a person loses control over their life. Each day it becomes harder to get out of bed, take care of daily tasks, and find joy in talking to loved ones. If you ignore the warning signs from your body, you may permanently lose your mobility, mental clarity, and desire to live. To protect yourself, watch this video to the end. And if you find this information useful, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It will help you stay informed about the best health advice. Chronic fatigue after 65 is a signal of serious changes in the body. Research from the U.S. National Institute on Aging shows that most older adults experience several factors at the same time that increase weakness. First of all, it is the age-related decline in muscle mass. After 60, a person loses an average of 1 to 2% of muscle mass each year, leading to reduced strength, endurance, and coordination. Weaker muscles make any movement more energy-consuming, causing feelings of fatigue even during simple activities. Another factor is the decline in cardiovascular function. As we age, the heart muscle loses elasticity, blood vessels become less flexible, and blood circulation slows down. Organs and tissues receive less oxygen and nutrients. This leads to a constant feeling of low energy, dizziness, and quick exhaustion during physical or mental tasks. Metabolic changes also play a major role. With age, metabolism slows down, and the body struggles to break down and absorb food efficiently. Even with normal eating habits, deficiencies in essential vitamins and minerals develop. A lack of B vitamins reduces energy levels and worsens nerve function. A deficiency of vitamin D weakens muscles and immunity. Low magnesium and iron levels cause constant weakness, dizziness, and shortness of breath. Sleep disorders are a serious problem. According to the CDC, more than 50% of people over 65 suffer from sleep disturbances, insomnia, frequent nighttime awakenings, or sleep apnea. Nighttime rest becomes insufficient, the body fails to recover properly, and the brain works under overload. Fatigue builds up day by day, worsening both physical and mental health. Chronic inflammation is another hidden enemy. As we age, the number of inflammatory processes in the body increases, damaging cells, impairing organ function, and disrupting energy metabolism. Ongoing inflammation is linked to the development of type 2 diabetes, atherosclerosis, joint diseases, and dementia. It intensifies fatigue and lowers motivation for activity. Psychological factors must not be ignored. Loneliness, anxiety about health, and fear of the future cause chronic stress, which exhausts the nervous system, disrupts hormonal balance, and deepens physical fatigue. Ongoing worries, even without clear reasons, drain the body's resources as much as hard physical labor. Poor nutrition worsens the situation. Too much sugar, processed foods, and fatty meals cause sharp spikes in blood glucose levels. After a brief energy boost, a sharp crash follows, marked by drowsiness, weakness, and irritability. Over time, these fluctuations damage metabolism and reinforce chronic fatigue. Dehydration makes all these problems worse. With age, the sense of thirst weakens, and many older adults don't realize they are drinking too little water. Even a 2–3% lack of hydration leads to reduced blood circulation, slower metabolism, poorer brain function, and lower energy levels. These changes do not happen overnight. They accumulate slowly over the years, gradually undermining strength. But it is important to remember, even after 65, it is possible to stop this process and regain energy if you take action. In the next part, we will explain the specific steps that can help restore strength, improve well-being, and bring joy back to life. How to overcome chronic fatigue after 65 starts with basic steps. Recovery begins with proper nutrition. The body of an older adult needs high-quality fuel, complete protein, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals. Protein foods such as fish, eggs, chicken, turkey, and low-fat dairy products should be part of the daily diet. Protein maintains muscle mass, speeds up tissue repair, and strengthens the immune system. Healthy fats, olive oil, avocado, nuts, and fatty fish help reduce inflammation and improve brain function. Fresh vegetables and fruits provide antioxidants and vitamins C, A, and K, protecting cells from damage and helping reduce chronic fatigue. Special attention should be given to vitamin D. Its deficiency after 65 is widespread and directly linked to loss of energy, depression, and weakened immune function. The best sources of vitamin D are fatty fish, fortified dairy products, and egg yolks. Supplements can be taken if necessary, but only after consulting a doctor. Iron and magnesium are two key minerals for fighting fatigue. Iron deficiency causes anemia, which manifests as weakness, shortness of breath, and dizziness. Iron-rich foods include beef, liver, spinach, and beans. Magnesium plays a vital role in the energy processes of every cell, helps reduce stress, and improve sleep. Nuts, seeds, bananas, and green vegetables are excellent sources of magnesium. Water is another fundamental element of energy recovery. Older adults must drink regularly, even if they do not feel thirsty. Clean water without sugar or caffeine supports healthy blood circulation, boosts metabolism, and reduces fatigue. It is recommended to drink about 30 milliliters of water per kilogram of body weight per day, distributed evenly throughout the day. The next important step is organizing proper sleep. Strengthening the quality of nighttime rest can be achieved with simple habits: going to bed and waking up at the same time, avoiding gadgets 1 hour before sleep, airing out the bedroom before bed, and avoiding heavy evening meals. A light walk outdoors 2 hours before bedtime is also helpful. These measures regulate melatonin production and allow the body to recover fully. Physical activity is the foundation for fighting fatigue. Even short walks of 20-30 minutes a day improve heart function, stimulate endorphin production, and lower stress levels. Stretching exercises, light gymnastics, swimming, and beginner yoga help maintain joint flexibility, strengthen muscles, and improve blood circulation. Regular activity restores energy levels better than any medication. Balance and strength exercises are especially important after 65. Chair-assisted squats, standing on tiptoes, walking along a straight line, and standing on one leg improve coordination, reduce the risk of falls, and strengthen the muscles of the legs and back. These exercises can be done at home without complicated equipment. The main principles are regularity and gradual increase in load. To maintain mental health, the brain must stay active. Reading, solving crosswords, learning new topics, and simple memory exercises help maintain mental clarity, attention, and decision-making ability. Mental stimulation improves brain circulation and prevents cognitive decline. Controlling blood sugar levels plays a crucial role in managing fatigue. Sugar causes sharp energy spikes followed by deep crashes. To maintain stable energy levels, it is necessary to limit sweets, sodas, and white bread. Preference should be given to whole grains, vegetables, lean protein, and healthy fats. Managing stress levels is equally important. Chronic stress exhausts the body, weakens the immune system, disrupts sleep, and worsens fatigue. Relaxation techniques, breathing exercises, walks in nature, and communication with loved ones help reduce stress and restore inner resources. Social activity should become part of daily life. Attending hobby clubs, volunteering, participating in community events, and meeting with friends support emotional health, reduce anxiety, and help prevent depression. Emotional engagement is directly linked to energy levels and quality of life. Regular medical checkups are essential. It is important to monitor blood sugar, cholesterol, blood pressure, thyroid function, and vitamin and mineral levels. Timely detection of problems can prevent serious conditions that lead to chronic fatigue. If fatigue has already become a constant companion after 65, action must be taken carefully. Sudden lifestyle changes can worsen the condition. Energy recovery must be gradual, respecting the body's abilities. The first task is to establish a consistent daily routine. Regular wake-up and sleep times stabilize biological rhythms, improve sleep quality, and lower stress levels. Physical activity should begin with light loads. Short walks of 10-15 minutes, gentle morning exercises, and light stretching are an optimal start. It is important to monitor your condition and gradually increase the duration of activity, adding 5 minutes each week. If there are signs of shortness of breath, dizziness, or severe fatigue, the pace should be slowed down, but movement should not be stopped. Nutrition must become a source of recovery, not an additional burden. Heavy, fatty foods, processed meals and sweets that cause sharp blood sugar spikes should be avoided. The diet should be rich in lean protein, vegetables, greens, nuts, and whole grains. Eating small meals 4 to 5 times a day helps maintain stable energy levels without overloading the digestive system. It is very important to pay attention to breathing. Deep, slow breathing improves oxygen saturation in the blood, reduces stress levels, and helps the body recover faster. Just a few minutes of breathing exercises in the morning and before bedtime can significantly improve overall well-being. A simple technique: inhale deeply through the nose for 4 counts. Hold your breath for 4 counts. And exhale slowly through the mouth for 6 counts. The home environment also affects fatigue levels. A comfortable setting, free of clutter, with good lighting and convenient furniture, reduces strain on the body, lowers the risk of falls, and creates a sense of safety and comfort. It is especially important to arrange a proper sleeping area, a medium firm mattress, quiet surroundings, and complete darkness in the bedroom. Psychological state plays a crucial role. Maintaining a positive attitude, finding joy in small things, and practicing daily gratitude help activate the body's internal resources. Even short moments of joy stimulate the production of happiness hormones, promoting energy recovery. For those experiencing pronounced fatigue, it is important to accept help from others. Do not hesitate to ask family for support. Shared walks, assistance with meals, and emotional encouragement can significantly speed up recovery. Feeling cared for and supported lowers anxiety, lifts mood, and strengthens motivation to stay active. Medication should only be used under a doctor's supervision. Taking stimulants, energy supplements, or medications without proper evaluation can cause serious harm. The right approach is to undergo a thorough examination first, identify vitamin deficiencies, thyroid problems, hidden inflammation, and then adjust treatment under professional guidance. Small, gradual victories should be seen as major achievements. Walking an extra 200 meters is a success. Waking up without overwhelming fatigue is a sign of progress. By maintaining patience and persistence, even a very weakened body can regain strength and energy. It is important to remember, recovery after 65 is not a race. It is a path where each day matters. Rushing, excessive strain, and unrealistic expectations only slow down progress. The key is to move forward steadily, respecting your body's capabilities and limits. Chronic diseases become major contributors to fatigue after 65. Aging increases the risk of hypertension, type 2 diabetes, heart failure, arthritis, and chronic lung conditions. Each of these conditions disrupts normal body functions, limits oxygen supply to tissues, and weakens energy metabolism. Hypertension strains the heart and blood vessels, reducing blood flow to the muscles and brain, causing persistent fatigue. Diabetes damages small blood vessels, disrupts tissue nourishment, raises inflammation, and worsens chronic fatigue. Arthritis causes constant joint inflammation, pain, reduced mobility, and further drains energy. Heart failure limits the body's ability to supply oxygen to organs even with minimal effort, leading to severe exhaustion and breathlessness. Lung diseases such as chronic bronchitis or emphysema worsen oxygen saturation and increase fatigue even during mild activities. Many older adults underestimate the role of chronic inflammation in fatigue. With age, the immune system changes. The number of active immune cells decreases, and the body's ability to fight inflammation weakens. The level of background inflammation rises, even without obvious infection. This condition, known as inflammaging, damages cells, destroys muscle tissue, impairs brain and heart function, and increases the risk of diabetes, vascular diseases, and dementia. Chronic inflammation suppresses the production of happiness and energy hormones like serotonin and dopamine, leading to persistent fatigue, apathy, and reduced motivation for movement. Factors that worsen inflammation include excess weight, physical inactivity, poor diet, lack of sleep, and chronic stress. Managing inflammation is a critical part of energy recovery strategies for older adults. To recover effectively after 65, it is important to follow a structured plan, strengthening the body and regaining energy week by week. Week 1. Normalize water intake. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of clean water daily. Avoid sugary drinks and strong coffee. Water is essential for the proper functioning of all organs, reducing inflammation and improving metabolism. Week 2. Improve sleep quality. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Avoid phones and televisions an hour before bedtime. Create a quiet and dark environment in the bedroom. Quality sleep restores muscles, immunity, and brain function. Week 3. Introduce daily walks. Start with 10-15 minutes per day, gradually increasing to 30 minutes. Walking boosts circulation, reduces stress, and improves mood and sleep. Week 4. Adjust the diet. Include more vegetables, fish, nuts, greens, and whole grains. Eliminate sweets, fried foods, and heavy meals, and reduce salt intake. Healthy eating restores energy at the cellular level. Week 5. Add light physical exercises. Morning stretches, flexibility training, and balance exercises strengthen muscles, improve blood flow, and lower the risk of falls. Week 6. Stimulate the brain. Daily reading, solving puzzles, and learning new topics stimulate cognitive function and prevent decline. Week 7. Control stress levels. Practice simple breathing techniques. Spend more time outdoors and maintain regular contact with loved ones. Emotional well-being is closely linked to energy levels. Week 8. Undergo a medical checkup. Test blood sugar, vitamin levels, heart function, thyroid health, and lung capacity. Early detection of hidden issues helps prevent serious complications and speeds up recovery. This step-by-step plan helps the body adapt without overload, minimizes the risk of chronic disease flare-ups, strengthens muscles, and normalizes the function of the brain and heart. The most important thing is not to stop, even if improvements seem barely noticeable at first. Gradually, strength returns, mood stabilizes, sleep improves, and interest in life comes back. Small daily actions create a strong foundation for restoring health. Many people notice fatigue but do not take it seriously. They blame it on age, the weather, or poor sleep. But fatigue is not just a feeling, it is a warning. It is a signal that the body is losing its reserves and that the process of losing strength is accelerating every month. While a person remains inactive, hidden changes occur inside. Muscles shrink, bones lose density, blood vessels narrow, and memory weakens. What could still be reversed today may become permanent in a year or two. The danger is that weakening comes quietly. There is no sharp pain, no sudden illness, only constant weakness, drowsiness, and loss of motivation remain. And that is the main threat. While hoping that it will pass on its own, fatigue slowly takes over more and more parts of life. Walks become rare, meetings with loved ones get postponed, and the joy from simple things disappears. Then comes the realization it is already too late to return to where there was a choice. It must not be forgotten. Every week of delay increases the risk of irreversible changes in the body. Without movement, without proper nutrition, without controlling inflammation, fatigue only gets stronger, slowly destroying both body and mind. That is why it is so important to start taking care of yourself today, while there is still time to restore energy and maintain independence for years to come. Each day lived without self-care brings you closer to the moment when strength begins to fade irreversibly. Aging does not arrive suddenly. It creeps in through fatigue, heaviness in the body, and the loss of interest in life. Today, a simple walk feels difficult. Tomorrow, getting out of bed will be a challenge, and soon even the most basic tasks will seem impossible. Fatigue robs not only physical strength, but also the very feeling of joy, freedom, and purpose. If you leave everything as it is, the changes will continue to accumulate. Muscles will weaken, the brain will lose clarity, and the immune system will break down. Chronic illnesses will take over, and returning to an active life will become nearly impossible. That is why you must act now, without delay. Every small step you take today is an investment in your health, strength, and independence tomorrow. If you want to maintain vitality, mental clarity, and the joy of life, please support this video with a like. Subscribe to the channel. Here we share the best ways to live an active and happy life. And be sure to share in the comments what simple habits have helped you feel better. Your experience may inspire others. As long as you have the power to choose health. Everything begins with the decision to care for yourself. Not tomorrow, but today.